Here we will see statements in Python. Statements are the basic unit of instruction that the Python interpreter parses and processes. Python executes statements one by one as they appear in the code. You can consider a Python source file as a sequence of simple and compound statements. Unlike other languages, Python has no declaration or other top-level syntax elements. Python programs are typically organized with one statement per line. That is, each statement occupies a single line with the end of statement delimited by a new line character that marks the end of the line. Python source file is considered as a sequence of simple statement and compound statement. First we will see simple statement. A simple statement is one that contains no other statements. It lies entirely within a one logical line. As in other languages, you may place more than one simple statement on a single logical line with semicolon as a separator. However, one statement per line is the usual Python style that makes programs more readable. Compound statement contains one or more other statements and controls their executions. A compound statement has one or more clauses aligned at the same indentation. Each clause has a header starting with the keyword and ending with the colon, followed by a body which is a sequence of one or more statements. When the body contains multiple statements, also known as a block, these statements should be placed on separate logical lines after the header line and intended 4 spaces rightward. The block lexically ends when the indentation returns to that of the clause header. Alternatively, the body can be a single statement followed by the colon on the same logical line as a header. In Python code, a statement can be continued from one line to next in two different ways: implicit line continuation and explicit line continuation. Any statement containing opening parentheses, brackets or curly braces is presumed to be incomplete until all matching parentheses, brackets and braces have been encountered. Until then, the statement can be implicitly continued across lines without raising error. For example, here opening curly bracket is given and then values are stored on 3 different lines, and lastly the closing bracket is given. To continue statement across multiple lines, it is usually possible to use implicit line continuation. There are different ways for implicit line continuations. One is parenthesis, which is used for expression grouping, function call, method call or tuple definition. Next is curly braces, which is used for dictionary definition and set definition. Then square brackets, which are used for list definition, indexing, slicing and dictionary key references. Next is explicit line continuation. In case where implicit line continuation is not readily available or practicable, there is another option which is referred as an explicit line continuation or explicit line joining. A new line character, which you can get when you press enter on the keyboard, indicates the end of a line. If the statement is not complete by that point, Python will raise a syntax error exception. The backslash character must be the last character on the line. White spaces are also not allowed after it. For example, s equal to backslash, then on next line I will print hello world, and when I print s, it will display hello world, since backslash is used as a explicit line continuation. You can write multiple statements per line. To write multiple statements on one line, you can separate them by a semicolon. For example, x equal to 1, semicolon y equal to 2, semicolon z equal to 3. These are the 3 different statements. Also, print x, print y, print z are separated by semicolon. These 3 statements are written on same line but separated by semicolon.